if you know what you were called to do and invest your time doing it, that is the clear definition of genius. Because you will not sweat in the pathway of God's purpose in your life. John was the greatest. He's a prophet. What you are hearing, I'm telling you, let me tell you, angels, they just come to sit down. Say, let us hear what Pastor Bright is sharing. That it is not given to us to know these things. Not every angel have spiritual understanding on how God works, because God has not even been revealed to them. Some angels in heaven, I share to you, they still tell them about the Father because they were not ranked enough to come into his presence. The ones who come to his presence, we know, are the 4 living creatures, the 4 and 20 elders, the 7 spirits. Those are the ones that come into his presence. Every other one, scripture did not capture whether they could access his presence. And it's possible. Lucifer was in heaven all the time he was in heaven. He never saw the Father. Never saw the Father for once. So Lucifer does not have the description of how God looks. Scripture said it was only Jesus Christ as at then that have seen the Father, that have touched feet on earth. Because if Lucifer have seen the Father, he would have described the Father to his boys. So you can be a ranking angels in heaven, but you have not seen God. Just as many Christians are on earth, they don't have the privilege of having an encounter with the Father. I shared this and I will share it again. There was an entire generation that was on earth. It was only Enoch that God counted worthy to come and visit. When Enoch generation passed, God had to wait again for Noah's generation to visit only one man. From Noah's time, God had to stay again. God went on sabbatical leave until an Abraham showed up in the streets. When Abraham showed up, Abraham started to think, say, how can I capture God in my realm? And God said, I know my servant Abraham. He will teach his children about me. That means Noah failed in teaching his children about God. When you stop talking about God, you cannot see him. Because if you do not speak about me before men, I will not speak about you before my Father. I don't want to get to heaven or anywhere God is. Because if God decides to relocate to earth, I will be on earth. And I've told you in church that our greatest ultimate desire is not to run to heaven. Because heaven is 7 years of marriage supper. Then a new earth and a new heaven will be created. Then we'll come and rule as kings and governors and leaders, as senators.